Hello, I'm Zach Yuson, and this is your 6 p.m. wrap. Typhoon Lawin intensifies into a super typhoon Wednesday, October 19. As of 5 p.m., State Weather Bureau Pag-asa says Lawin is 275 kilometers east-southeast of Tuguegarao City. It packs maximum sustained winds of up to 225 kilometers per hour with gustiness of up to 315 kilometers per hour. Signal number 5 is raised over Cagayan, Isabela, Kalinga, and Apayao. Signal number 4 is up over Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, Abra, Mountain Province, Ifugao, and the Calayan Group of Islands. These provinces are under signal number 3: La Union, Benguet, Nueva Vizcaya, Quirino, and Northern Aurora. Signal number 2 is up over Batanes Group of Islands, Pangasinan, the rest of Aurora, Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, Northern Zambales, Northern Quezon, and the Polillo Islands. While signal number 1 is raised over the rest of Zambales, Bulacan, Bataan, Pampanga, Rizal, Cavite, Laguna, the rest of Quezon, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Albay, and Metro Manila. Follow Rappler.com for continuing updates. The House Committee on Constitutional Amendments votes in favor of the 17th Congress turning itself into a Constitutional Assembly, or ConAss, to amend the 1987 Constitution. Through the ConAss, Congress turns itself into a body that amends the Constitution through a vote of 3/4 of all its members. President Rodrigo Duterte is pushing to shift to federalism through a ConAss because it is cheaper and faster compared to a constitutional convention or a people's initiative. House Speaker Pantaleon Alvarez earlier said the Duterte administration wants to ratify the new constitution by the 2019 midterm elections. At least 50 are hurt after a police van rams through protesters in front of the United States Embassy in Manila Wednesday, October 19. Around 30 activists are also arrested in the violent dispersal of indigenous peoples protesting alleged military and U.S. presence in their ancestral lands. Protesters say they were about to wrap up the rally when policemen started dispersing them. But National Capital Region Police Chief Oscar Albayalde says the driver of the police van did not intend to run over the protesters. Follow Rappler.com for continuing updates. Senator Laila de Lima slams the House Committee report linking her to the proliferation of the drug trade at the New Bilibid prison. The House Committee report says all witnesses, mostly convicts who were granted immunity, pinned the blame on de Lima, who was Justice Secretary under the previous administration. De Lima slams the supposed evidence against her, saying the report is a, quote, sham conclusion. De Lima says, quote, what evidence are they talking about? The so-called testimonies of the so-called witnesses. These are lying witnesses, perjured witnesses, especially those convicts. The House Committee report urges the Justice Department to conduct an in-depth investigation instead of recommending charges against de Lima. President Rodrigo Duterte will not raise fishing rights in the West Philippine Sea or South China Sea with Chinese President Xi Jinping during their meeting on Thursday, October 20. Foreign Affairs Secretary Perfecto Yasay Jr. says Duterte's meeting with Chinese leaders will focus on improving the Philippines' overall relations with China. Duterte earlier said he would demand that China respect the rights of Filipinos to fish in the disputed sea during his Beijing visit. Duterte will also not bring up the West Philippine Sea dispute with Beijing. Yasay says, quote, I do not have any pretenses or false hopes that our disputes might take many years, perhaps not even in our lifetime, to fully resolve. Yasay adds that the likelihood that the dispute will drag on should not stop the two countries from fostering closer ties with each other. And that was your 6 p.m. wrap. Watch our updates daily at 12 noon and 6 p.m. I'm Zach Yuson. Remember, tomorrow begins today.